A few months ago, we had a patient come to the dental clinic and she had a tooth extracted. She was very pleasant, very sweet, but as she was leaving the clinic after she'd had a tooth pulled, she paused at the door and started tearing up. And when I went to her to see if she was okay, I thought maybe it was pain from the tooth removal or something. She started crying and said she'd been to a low-cost clinic in town and they told her it'd be $300 to have her tooth extracted and that she just couldn't afford that because she was raising her great-grandchildren. She said that she prayed to God for a solution to take care of this tooth and that we were the answer to her prayers. After that, she went inside the church building and visited with the church members, and she's now an active part of that congregation. This is World Impact's mobile medical ministry van. It's part of our health ministries. On board we have 2 clinics, full service. It's where we see about 100 patients a month. It's fully funded by partner churches and donations. The cost averages out to about $25 per patient, but there's no charge to the patients. This is totally free for them. We go all over the city of Wichita to our partner churches located in underserved communities with patients who can't afford insurance and can't afford medical care at traditional clinics. The medical providers with our medical clinic are MDs, DOs, and PAs. We can also take second-year residents. They are family practice providers. We see a lot of patients with diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, but we also just see normal things like coughs and colds. We can do some blood testing on board and some diabetes testing on board. We see a lot of patients that come in, they know that they have high blood pressure, but they haven't been able to afford their medication. And we are able, because it's no charge to them, we're able to see them and get them back on the medications that they need to get those problems under control.
What I enjoy about the mobile medical clinic is that it gives me the opportunity to see patients in their own context and to see them within their communities. Often when patients come in, they're pretty vulnerable and they've come from situations that are difficult, prison situations. Sometimes they've come from a life of drugs. We had one situation that I recall. A woman came and had a history of doing drugs and alcohol. In the exam room, sort of broke down and realized that she wanted to commit her life to Christ. Over time, she did become one of the members of one of the World Impact churches and has really grown in her faith. I think this was a bridge to kind of get her to a church community that was able to care for her beyond just her medical needs.
The mobile medical ministry is only possible because of partner churches and donations. There's no charge to the patients, so we are fully reliant on these churches and these generous donors to keep the mobile medical clinic running well, to buy medical supplies, and to continue to reach these patients who, other than this, don't have any kind of medical care.